What's going on YouTube? My name is Tyler and this is Tyler Talks Gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about Dragon Age Origins. So for those of you that don't know, Dragon Age, this game's been around for a while now. I think Dragon Age Origins came out in 2009. And it is an RPG where the choices you make impact the world around you. Your character in this game happens to be let's just say, conscripted into an organization called the Grey Wardens. And so the Grey Wardens, their job is to take on these monsters called the Darkspawn during Blights. And Blights are essentially when the Darkspawn find this old god archdemon thing, and they start to follow it and come up from the depths of hell. Okay? So that's pretty much the basis here. Alright? So your goal in this game, you're alone, pretty much. You have one companion at the start, and then you get to just go on this journey, and you have to try to find a way to stop the Blight. And to stop the Blight, you have to kill the Archdemon. And to do so, you have to get allies from the Dwarves, the Elves, and just different people around Ferelden. And Ferelden is the continent that you are on and the place that you were from. If you're a human noble, at least. I can't speak for the other races or anything like that. So let's talk about it. So Dragon Age Origins is, first off, let me start, a fantastic game. 2009, I played it here in 2020, probably about a month ago, I think. I would say about a month ago, okay? I have about 45 hours into the game before I completed the entire game, and that includes all the DLC. And I can just say that it was just a great experience. So let's start by talking about the story. So the story, I mean, other than it being a fantasy RPG game, it makes sense. You know, there's not too many plot holes, as far as I see, that seem to be like out of this world crazy, or any way, shape, or form, like just terrible. So you get on this job where you basically have to save, Ferelden, and it's up to you and your friend Alistair, who is a fellow Grey Warden, and you guys have to do it. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You guys have to go, you have to save Ferelden, you have to stop the Blight. The story's been really good though, and there's a lot of different things you can choose. So there's different factions, such as the Mages and the Templars, which, wow. That is a huge plot point that you get to see a little bit of in Origins that completely develops in Dragon Age 2 and is also very important in Dragon Age 3 or Dragon Age Inquisition. But the story's good. I would say the story's a solid 8.5 out of 10. I do think that there are things about it that could be better, such as like, I felt like maybe there were times where I didn't really have much of a choice despite it being a choice-based game, and that could be just from the fact that it was a game from 2009, it's an older game or whatever. But I don't know, that was probably my biggest issue with story, if any at all. As for characters are amazing. Oh my gosh, I love the characters so much. There's Alistair, Morrigan, Leliana, Zevran, what's his name? He's really cool. So you get to meet this dwarf merchant and his son, and they appear in Dragon Age 2 as well, and they're just so funny. They're a great duo, and I just love them to death. And then there's just a lot of great characters here. You get to meet a Qunari, which the Qunari's design actually changed from Origins to Dragon Age 2, and in Dragon Age 3 they're still around the same as they were in Dragon Age 2. But the characters are amazing. Solid 9.5 out of 10 if I had to give it a real number. The music, oh my god, the music is beautiful. Music is fantastic. I listen to the music all the time. I'm not even kidding with you. If you could see my main channel on YouTube, if you could see my history on this channel, then you would see how much I listen to the music, because I just like it so much. The Grey Warden song, check that out. That stuff is my jam. I could vibe to that all the time, bro. and the main theme of Dragon Age Origins, mwah, mwah, beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, it's beautiful and I love it. But there are issues, I should say, with Dragon Age Origins. It's not just a perfect game, and that's why I say it's an 8.5 out of 10 overall. And one of those issues happens to be the fact that there's a lot of bugs. You know, it's an older game. It's not surprising. It's probably not meant for you know, a Windows 10 PC, RTX 2060, whatever, you know. And there's a lot of bugs, and there's a lot of times where the game crashed, and it was so annoying, super annoying. And there were a lot of issues within the game itself. So like one issue, for example, is on this mission that happens to be a DLC mission, but still important to the story, where you have to choose a side with one person or another person, essentially, and you're trying to break down this barrier, and you have to do something in order to prevent the glitch from happening. You have to move backwards diagonally, okay? Otherwise, the person will get stuck and not move at all. And so then there's no way to progress unless you reload a previous save and you get it right by going backwards in the diagonal direction. And it's just like things like that. And also going upstairs. Oh my god, let me tell you how terrible going upstairs is in this game. I dreaded the stairs. I dreaded the stairs so much, you don't understand. The stairs were terrible. The last stair, going up the last stair, your character would just get stuck sometimes. And then you're going to be dancing with the keyboard and the mouse trying to get unstuck, you know? Because you just want to get past this final stair. It's like, I have a dragon to kill, okay? I have a dragon to kill and I'm stuck on a stair. The stair is honestly the main enemy of Dragon Age Origins. If I had to say so myself. The stair is the main enemy of Dragon Age Origins. Quote me for it. Quote me for it. Because it's true, okay? The stairs are the worst, alright? But, other than that though, the game is great. If you can get past the crashing, if you can get past the stairs, which is the main boss of the game, if you get past the stairs, get past the crashing, then you have a great game on your hands that is a gem. Honestly, a lost, forgotten gem. I shouldn't say forgotten, it's not forgotten. There's a huge fan base of Dragon Age, although the current Dragon Age is much different than that Dragon Age, which I'll get into in another video when I compare all three games once I beat Inquisition. I've already beaten Dragon Age 2, which I will make a video on as well, discussing the things that I like and the things I dislike. But Dragon Age Origins honestly is the total package. If you like RPGs, if you like choices, if you like making your own character, then this is the game for you, okay? Obviously, it's a little bit outdated, you know, so some people that's a huge turnoff. You know, some people don't like going and playing games that look a little bit older. But keep in mind, there are mods, and some mods help to make the game better. I don't know what mods I used, if any, but I definitely used console commands, okay? I definitely used console commands because, like, for example, giving myself basically unlimited money, I definitely did that. Because it felt like I wasn't getting enough money throughout the adventure, so it's kind of cheating. I know, it is cheating, there's no kinda to it. But, other than that, Dragon Age Origins, fantastic game. So if you get past the way the graphics look, which I don't think are bad, but I know some people probably would, and if you can get past the stairs, mainly, and the crashing, okay, the crashing is kind of an issue. Sometimes I would go 30 minutes and have a crash. Sometimes I would go 10 minutes and have a crash. Sometimes I'd get through 2 hours before I have a crash. You have to save periodically, save often, very often, because if you do not, then honestly, you're just going to hate the game, you're going to be mad, but you just got to power through. You just got to trust me and power through, because it's a great experience, totally worth it. You can romance in the game, I should say, and it's not just like limited to, I mean, I don't know if this is important to you or not, but heterosexual romance options. So there are 2 heterosexual romance options, Morgan and Liliana, but Liliana will also get with the female Ferelden, I don't know what you want to call him, Warden. They're called Warden, or the hero of Ferelden, but she'll also go with a female hero. Zevron, for example, will go with a male, and he's a male. You know, there's just multiple options there for people who may not be in the you know, you know what I mean. I don't think I got to get into the politics of it all. You know what I mean. But there are multiple romance options. That was definitely a key point for me. I really liked being able to develop that romance with those characters. It was just a great experience, and honestly, I loved the game. So please, if you are interested in it, check it out. There are usually, I mean not usually, but there are plenty of deals on Steam. For this game, I think I got it for $10, and wow, the best $10 that I've ever spent. I literally let the game set for probably 2 to 3 months, and then I finally just like one day I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna play it. And I did, and I don't regret the decision at all. It's been one of my favorite games, and I've just been on a binge of Dragon Age for the last month and a half. So please, highly recommend it. If you like the video, then please like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think about the game or what you think about the other games. And lastly, there is a website, and if you haven't heard, I think it's istthereanydeal.com. Istthereanydeal.com is a fantastic game. They're not sponsoring me or anything like this, but I think they're a fantastic website to utilize if you're looking for game deals. Not just Dragon Age deals, but game deals in general, from websites that are trustworthy and safe, because there are some websites that, you know, people just... You might find a good deal and you're like, I don't know if this website's good. Well, Is There Any Deal will tell you if that game site is good. So please check that website out if you're interested in looking for any deals for these games. But other than that, be on the lookout for the next video. Appreciate you watching. Tyler Tux Gaming, signing out.